Here we go.
Do you like your job?
That's a good intro right there.
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
Yeah. We all know that a good film trailer can really make or break your film, especially when it comes to marketing and distribution. But how can we as indie filmmakers put together a good trailer without hiring one of those really expensive marketing companies? In this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how I put together a pretty cool trailer for a recent short film that I did. We're going to talk about how to choose music. We're going to talk about how to use sound effects. We're even going to talk about the thought process behind putting together a good trailer. We need that flair. Plus, I'm going to show you some pretty cool techniques that Hollywood uses. And so do I. So with that said, let's get started. So what is a good film trailer? Well, plain and simple, a good film trailer is one that gets people to watch your movie. It gets people excited about your movie. But more than that, a good film trailer is going to tell, or at least give a hint of what your movie is about. It's going to give your audience a chance to see how the actors are portraying the characters. It's going to show off the locations. It's going to show off the cinematography, some of the music, some of the lightings, right? And so essentially, your film trailer is like a giant ad for your movie. It lets the audience know that your film exists. I have had the pleasure of editing 4 trailers, and we're going to talk about how I edited this one right now. Okay, so this is a short film that I made a while back called Photographing Etta Mae. For this trailer, I was looking to create something upbeat, something fun, something just with some high tempo. I knew that I wanted to start out with a crazy intro, something that can really grab the audience's attention right away, which brings me to my Yamaha P85. I bought this and my Yamaha M06 about 15 years ago. The P85 is a digital piano, and I decided to use this because one, when I was practicing the music, I practiced on a real piano, and digital keyboards have weighted keys just like a real piano. But then two, the P85 has 88 keys, and so I'm able to play in the right octaves that I need to. The Yamaha M06 doesn't have 88 keys, and so I wasn't able to play in the full range on that keyboard. So hopefully that made sense. The short film had a very vintage feel to it, and so I wanted the music for the trailer to have a very vintage feel as well. So I started thinking about songs, started brainstorming. Then I thought about a groundbreaking artist who was making hits back in the day, and he produced a song that sounded like this. That is none other than the world famous Ray Charles in a song called The Mess Around. And here he is performing it like only he can do. But I heard that song and I thought, man, I could probably use that. In fact, I can take that first part and use that in the film trailer. All right, so here I am in Premiere Pro, and I've got my project here on the timeline. So just a quick explanation of what's going on. Everything that is above this thick line right here, these are my video clips, and everything that is below this thick line, all of this stuff right here, these are my audio clips. Now, I've tried to separate, just for clarity and for easy understanding of what's going on, I've tried to separate the different categories of the audio clips. So the bluish purple color here, this is all of my dialogue. So the film dialogue where the characters are talking. So anytime the playhead goes across this, and this is my playhead. So anytime the playhead goes across the blue.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry? You will hear the character's dialogue. The mango color here, these are, this is Foley, basically audio that facilitates the natural ambience and any sounds that would be coming from the scene. So like chairs creaking, a door closing, papers rustling, things like that. Everything in the tan color here, this is music, and everything in the green is sound effects. So like booms and whooshes, sounds that help facilitate the trailer. Okay, so I said I wanted to use the first part of the song in my film trailer, and here's what the first part of the song sounded like, just in case you forgot it. I sampled the real clip from the song and used it in the first part of my trailer, so I'll play that. So remember, the tan is the music.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry? Okay, so there's the first part of my trailer. I think we're off to a good start. I've got some good music, I've got the dialogue, and for video, I've got branding, my production company, and I've started introducing the audience to my characters, really to the only two characters in the short film. I decided that I wanted to do things in threes, and so basically I'm going to do that 3 times, which is play the music and you hear dialogue. Play the music, you hear dialogue. Play the music, you hear dialogue. Now, why am I doing things in threes? And the simple answer is because it feels complete. As an artist, as a writer, director, when you group things in threes, it feels complete. And I'm not alone in this. There are a lot of trailers done in Hollywood that do it the same way. So I don't know. It just tends to feel more complete this way. Okay, so here's what it sounds like with the music and the dialogue in threes all together for the trailer intro. Remember to watch the playhead.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry?
You're an honest man.
All right, so we have a really good start here. We got music, we got dialogue, we got a little bit of intrigue with the clips that I've selected here, but it still feels incomplete. It doesn't have that fire that we need, that flair that a trailer needs to really grab the audience. And this is where we as directors and editors get to have a lot of fun with trailers, and that's by adding enhanced sounds like whooshes and bangs and whoosh bangs. What is a whoosh bang? This is a whoosh bang. This is what the beginning part of our trailer needs in order to give it that flair. And so if I just solo those tracks, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. And I will say to be careful with these. There is a tendency to overuse bangs and whooshes. It's kind of like salt. It can make the food taste really good, but if you use it too much, you could ruin it and really give yourself hypertension. Okay, so now we have all of our elements. We've got our dialogue, we have our music, we have our trailer sound effects. So let's put all of that together and see what it sounds like and how it corresponds to the video clips. So let's play that.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry?
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
So now we have a really good start to our trailer. We've got good clips, we've got branding, we've got music, we've got sounds. Did you notice the second group of 3? So it was 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then this part right here. Complete. Now there are a lot of different types of film trailers out there. There's somber, there's action, there's comedy, there's dramatic. But what they all have in common, especially comedy, is timing. There's just a certain rhythm that comedy has to have in order for it to be engaging, in order for it to be fun and funny. And it's not really too dissimilar from 2 actors in a comedy scene together. If you want it to be good and funny, then it comes down to their delivery and their timing. How you use your music, how you use your Foley, how long you hold a pause, all of these little details can make a huge difference in the final delivery of your product. Okay, so the intro to our trailer is done. We've picked some really good clips. Like even this clip here where we show this, this push in. So we've shown off, I guess what you would say, some of our cinematography, and hopefully getting the audience really excited about what's to come. I'll also say this, we can use dialogue to help bring on that feel of completion. And so when she asks, "Are you an honest man?" earlier in the clip, and then later she says, "Good, because I need more honest men in my life," that helps to as well close that circle and get us ready for the next part of the trailer. It's like you ask a question and then you're answering that question. That helps bring along that completion. Now we can move on to the next phase of our trailer. On the video side, to help facilitate that next phase, we are going to use a graphics card, and it basically says 1 photo, and now we're going to start to explain what the film is about. On the audio side, to help facilitate moving into the next phase of the trailer, we are going to use a whoosh bang. And we are going to use music. So now let me go back and let you hear what it sounds like from the end of the intro of the trailer to the transition to the second part.
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
Okay, so this is the part of the trailer where we basically let it rip, which is basically to say that I'm going to use a bunch of video clips and some music and the graphics cards to let the audience feel what our film is about. And I'm going to be purposeful in the clips that I choose. Typically, I would not get to this point of the trailer this early, but since the film is so short and condensed and compressed, there really wasn't a lot of content to use. And so I got to this part of the trailer a little sooner, but I still think, that it works. So right off the heels of the intro, we go into this Let It Rip section. Let's see what that sounds like.
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
Talk about the pit, barbecue. The band was jumping, the people too high, mess around.
All right, so say this with me. Stop down. This is a stop down.
Mess around.
A stop down is basically when you're carrying along in your edit and you come to a complete halt. Think of it like, slamming on the brakes, just coming to a complete stop. And you can use what's on the other side of that stop down to do a whole bunch of things. You can complete a thought that you started on the front side of the stop down. You can deliver a comedic line. You can deliver a really punchy, dramatic line. I mean, there are just endless possibilities of what you can do on the other side of a stop down. And Hollywood uses this a ton, and for good reasons, because it's really good, it's really effective, and it's a really good way to kind of keep your trailer moving along in an exciting way and keep the audience just really interested. I use my stop down to deliver a comedic line and transition into the last part of my film trailer, which is really the closing and the graphics and the release date. So let's see what that looks like. Play again.
Pit, barbecue. The band was jumping.
Here comes the stop down.
Mess around.
You don't know women very well, do you?
Yeah. Fill out some forms first.
Everybody was juiced.
We started up again, and then obviously the film is already out. So it came out February 9th, but it's out now, streaming on a local YouTube near you. So I'll link that video at the end of this one. Y'all go watch the short film. Okay, so let's watch the entire thing again and see how all of the elements came together. And I'll play it twice. I'll play it once full screen so that you can see the trailer and then hear everything. And then the second time I'll play it where you can see my timeline and see my playhead. Here we go.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry?
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
Talk about the pit, barbecue. The band was jumping, the people too high, mess around.
You don't know women very well, do you?
Yeah. Fill out some forms first.
Everybody was juiced, you can bet your soul.
Alright, cool. So now let's watch it. And then pay attention to the playhead and all of these sound effects. Here we go.
Do you like your job?
I'm sorry?
You're an honest man. Good, because I need more honest men in my life.
Whoosh bang, here comes.
Talk about the pit,
Let it rip.
The band was jumping, the people too high,
Stop down.
mess around.
You don't know women very well, do you?
Yeah. Fill out some forms first. Transition.
Everybody was juiced, you can bet your soul. They did the boogie woogie.
Let me know if you enjoyed this film trailer and how you edit your own film trailers, if you do edit trailers, in the comment section below. As always, be blessed, stay inspired, and always shoot for the difference. Check out some of the stuff that we have going on at the channel. We want to stick around on YouTube for a very long time, and we need your help to do that. So do me a favor and subscribe, like, comment, and share, and we will keep creating great content. Thanks.